So you've got something coming in for you. This is destined. So, see how it is with your, in your relationship. But I'm working with people that are headed to a relationship or are already in a relationship with their special someone. So this is about following your own unique path. So whether this is each of you working on various things and you're coming together now, or you are both working on your relationship or some other common interest, but it's saying that the path in front of you is not going to be easy. It's not going to be straightforward, clear cut, any of those sorts of things. This is kind of like pioneering. This is following a very unique, very special path, which is specifically for you and your person. So you're not going to get support from others. You're not going to get advice from others. You're kind of going to be out of step with others at this time. So, whether you'll have to see how this resonates for you. It could be that your person that you are involved with or sort of heading into a relationship with may be different from others that you've been involved with before. And this can sometimes create a situation where other people are just not supporting you in that. They don't see what you see and so on. So it could be that, or it could just be that you are on a particularly unique path, the pair of you. But this is having some sort of effect on your relationship in general. And, or it could be on one or either of you, which therefore affects your relationship. But it's basically a pioneering energy. The path is not always going to be clear. So what it's saying is you have to not be worried that you're out of step with others or that you are seemingly different from others. Don't worry about that. Just consult your inner GPS, your own inner knowing about what to do, when to do it, how to do it. Always go within, because that is going to be that's your inner GPS. That's going to lead you where you need to be able to navigate various ups and downs and twists and turns and changes and, whatever is going on. No relationship is straightforward and simple. There's always going to be aspects that you have to navigate. So, the fact that you've got a strong bond, past life connection is very good. It stands in your favor, but it also means that you have things that you need to work out either in your individuality and then therefore together, or you are reflecting certain things for each other, or you are working on a sort of a joint, endeavor. But the relationship is your joint endeavor, but this could be, a bit more far reaching than that, something that you're positively working towards. So it's saying that, success is on the other side of this, but the path, you just have to keep moving, following your intuition. Your intuition is your friend here. And do not be concerned that you don't have others around you who are all supportive and, with you every step of the way. That's not the course of this situation. This is you training yourselves to tap into your own intuition so that you can move forward into sort of unknown territory, as it were. But it's fate, destiny. This is what you've chosen this lifetime, and it's a very hard angle pressing down into a specific area for you. So this is like a specific path, like a life path, or some sort of aspect which you have decided, the two of you, to highlight for each other. So it's a very specific area, very specific to you. And, it will, every journey is unique. And so this is your unique journey, but you will be under pressure periodically. You will have frustrations. But it will be worth it in the end because it's destined for you. This is something that you've picked. It's something you arranged and something that you will work on. But always go within and follow your own guidance and intuition. As I said, you may have other people around you who you're kind of just out of step with. You're marching to your own drummer. So you may just have a few others around you who are just not seeing, what you see, or you just feel different from them at this time. It could, so it could be that, or it could be that you are seeing your person is going through a variety of things. And this is saying, Kuan Yin, compassion, release judgments about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So first and foremost, forgive yourself and release any judgments that you are having on yourself at this time. There's enough to focus on just to tap into this inner knowing to navigate your path. You don't need to be heaping judgment on yourself on top of all of that, because that's going to make it very hard. Just be compassionate with yourself first and foremost, and then once you're doing that, once you've mastered that art, then it will project outwards to others. And this is very, very important, because what you're projecting, so if you're projecting compassion and other people can see you're being compassionate towards yourself and others, it starts a ripple effect. And others around you also start to let go of these judgments and perceptions of others or situations and so on. There is no right and wrong. Everything is a learning experience. So just be neutral and fall back into this when you find that you're in a tricky situation, and there are other certain things going on around you which are triggers, you know. So, but it could also just be that you are, as I say, you're on your relationship is a unique path, and you will have ups and downs, doesn't everybody? But patience does come in as well. So just keep going, just follow your own inner guidance and exhibit this neutral, lovely, compassionate energy, and that is what will come back to you. A full moon may be important for you at this time as well, or even the lotus flower may be sort of symbolic for you. So just see how that comes in for you. Okay, so for you, this is your sort of energy that you're having, you're either projecting at this time. So your partner, your person could be seeing you like this, or you are just going through aspects of this yourself. It's a combination of both, don't forget. So Astara, fertility, it is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So depending on what your situation is, you may already be in this relationship. Perhaps you're wanting to start a family, and this is something that you would like to do, or it could be a project, or just personally with yourself, you are starting new things, or you are, moving into a relationship now. But it's all new things. This card is associated with sort of a lightening of the energy. So whether this is a raising of your consciousness or the lightening of the time of the year. So depending on where you live, it could be spring, when all the flowers start coming out, or when it's just any time when there's sort of, the Easter is mentioned there. So this may be the seeds are planted now, and fruition or some sort of manifestation will occur either in spring, or it could be Easter, or it could just be any time when, as I said, your consciousness is raised and the light, you feel lighter, or your attitudes and your perceptions are lighter. Because as soon as that happens, your attitude and your perception changes, it becomes lighter, and then you invite more positive energies, good ideas, all new things come in. So it's important to focus on raising your consciousness and your vibration as well. But you could be just exhibiting sort of a very sort of abundant energy at this time, and your person could very well be seeing that. We've got Sagittarius. I see this indicates some sort of breakthrough, good luck, seeing the bigger picture. It's got a lot of intuition attached to it as well. So you could just be really on your, sort of tapping into a great deal, and able to literally see the bigger picture. And it's got a sort of adventurous, exploratory kind of vibe to it. So there may be some long distance travel coming in, or international travel. So it's got a lovely sort of adventure, exploration, expansion energy to it. That is what Sagittarius is about. But it's also got good luck, breakthroughs, sort of happiness, joy, gratitude. It's got all of those sort of lovely, abundant energies attached to it. But it can also be that you may be letting go of singledom in some way as well. Sagittarians, enjoy being social and enjoy being single, but you may be letting go of that now in order to move into a more permanent sort of relationship. But it is also about expanding your awareness in all ways, and this can be consciously or unconsciously. So, it's expansion really is the very best way for this. to manifest. But it can also be that just be careful that you don't overdo it, overspend or overeat or over anything. Just enjoy the the breakthrough that's coming in for you, or whatever it is that's coming into you, this kind of fertile energy, this newness or new ideas or whatever it is. Enjoy that and put it to good use. Put it to good use. I see what the possibilities are, and then you anchor them down and you harness the potentials, the opportunities, whatever they may be. For your person, as I said, we've got Isis past life. The situation involves your past life memories. So they could, as you got a past life link, you've come together now in this time to work certain things out or to accomplish certain things. This is a contract you've already decided on before you came here. But they could also be, experiencing memories of you, or just sort of flashes coming to them of aspects of a relationship. There could be positive ones or sort of technically what some people would call negative ones. It just depends what their view of life is. But it could also just be ancient fears sort of rising up now in them. Just fears about the future, about losing you or committing to a partner. There's all kinds of ways that, that this can be manifesting, but it's something that they're carrying, and that needs to be cleared. It's also a case of not letting these ancient fears, because they're old, they're from the past, they just pop up periodically to remind you, to remind you about your experiences, but also what is the best way forward, and it gives you an opportunity to overcome them. So for this person, they mustn't let their fears hold them back. Everything that is occurring for them at this time is absolutely the right path for them. It's destiny, it's fate, whatever. It's their path, and they just have to not allow those fears to hold them back or self-sabotage, if you know what I mean. So it's a case of just allowing them to rise up, acknowledging that may have been an experience from the past, but they don't have to relive it. Okay. First house, the body, this is everything to do with the actual body. So it could be their vitality, their life force, or it could be some sort of physical issue popping up. But it's also about their personal hobbies and interests. So they may be busy with that, or thinking about starting something of a personal nature, their own, taking a hobby or an interest of theirs and pushing it forward now. Or it could be that their personal independence, they're sort of heading off in a new direction, or they want to move in a new direction into a relationship with you. Or it could be that if you're already in a relationship, then it's something that they're trying to initiate at this time, something they're sort of heading their boat in that direction. But it's very much about the physical body and what they're projecting at this time, and what others are seeing at this time. So they could just be, projecting a lot of stuff, whether it's a little bit of fearful behavior, or whether they are getting over their sort of reservations about things and starting to push forward now. The appearance may be changing a little bit as well. But it's very much manifesting for them in the now, in the way that they are moving forward in their lives. And as I said, it could be physically as well. Then for the situation currently, in your relationship, it's Lakshmi, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. So whatever you're trying to do, this 10th house indicates some sort of maturity as well. So this is something that every relationship should be working towards at some point, having a mature approach to what's going on, what's unfolding at the time. And she's here to reassure you that do not worry, do not allow worry energy to hold you back or to shape your what you're trying to do. Worry is not a helpful emotion. It really is based in nothing. All you're going to do is draw to you the thing you're worrying about. So rather redirect your energy into something else more productive. Because you've got the 10th house here, this is something that you're reaching for. And it's as I said, it depends on your situation. If you're already in a relationship or you're heading towards that now, it's something that you're reaching for. And it's also about authenticity, being authentic, being mature. And it could be very well a business that you are going into. Perhaps you're doing something together, or there are a lot of career issues coming up for you. But this card is also about fame and reputation and public status. So you may be changing your public status at this time. You're going into a commitment now. It could be that manifesting for you. Or you are just changing the course of your life, together. And heading in a new direction. It can also be that this card also deals with authority figures, but also authoritative institutions. So this can be military, it can be the government, it can be any kind of institution like a university or anything like that. So that may be important for you at this time. So any kind of formal structure that has power. And you could be creating that for yourself, or you could both of you be involved somehow in this. But I do feel that it's about maturity and about authenticity at this time. And just getting on with what needs to be done. As I said, it will depend very much on your situation. If you're starting a business or you are each of you working on various aspects. But it seems to be that you're both busy with possibly career things going on at the moment. And, there may be concerns about the future and so on. But Lakshmi is here to say that she's a very abundant goddess. She comes loaded with abundance. And as long as you have a victorious mindset, and, a very positive mindset, and this is why you need to let go of the worrying, have a very positive mindset. And this is kind of a spiritual maturity, So, everything will be fine. It will work out, just think positive, speak positive, and be positive in what you're projecting. And this goes for your person as well. And that is what you will draw towards you. Then for the advice section, we've got Artemis Guardian and we've got sixth house routine. So I feel your routines, this can be, your working routines, your working life, your daily routine. So what you do every day, the peer review. But it's also about your health, diet, and well-being. And it can also be pets. Pets also come into the sixth house. So you may need to get a pet, or you may be concerned about certain things with that. So that's a side issue. But certainly health, diet, and well-being is usually quite important with the sixth house whenever it comes up. So you may, either one of you or both of you, depending on your situation, may need to be making a few changes at this time. If you are starting something new or going in a new direction, then your routines will need to be overhauled and addressed and changed up. So look at that. Look at your health and your diet. What are the two of you trying to work towards at this time? Also, as I said, it may involve your work routines, your workplaces. Maybe that's changing, the work colleagues, or some sort of project that you're working on. It's mastery of your craft. That is another aspect of the sixth house. So I do feel that you may also, when you're looking at it from a relationship point of view, don't allow it to become too humdrum. Okay, too set in a specific groove, and nothing if it changes or grows. You need to change things up periodically as well to keep the energy fresh, to keep things fresh between you. So consider making a few changes, freshening things up, changing a few things. This is also for your own good, your own health and diet and well-being, and just your well-being in general. So don't get too stuck in set routines that there's no room to breathe. With Artemis Guardian, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So whatever you've been praying about, whatever you've been asking for, she's here to say that, all your needs will be met. Okay. Don't worry. Your needs will be met. Your family are safe. And as I said, stop worrying, rather redirect your energy, and light a fire for others. So this is you spreading love and light in whatever way is appropriate for you. It could be spreading love and light within your workspace, or some other area that you're involved in with the sixth house. So It could just be inspirational for others from a health and diet and just a well-being from lifestyle point of view. Just being positive and spreading love and light to others. It could be just a kind word to somebody, or some aspect of yourself, some kindness or compassion which you can show to others, but also obviously to yourselves and to your partner. But don't worry. Stop worrying. That side is taken care of. Your needs will be met. Rather focus your energies on positive things and spreading that outwards and doing what you can to rearrange your lifestyle so that it's supporting the both of you and your relationship.